pre-built. Not pre-built. I made it myself.
Okay,
And it
cool.
only worked with Ethan.
We're back for a third time. Where did we cut off?
Omen, 8 people, extra level.
Okay. So, there was the axolotl folk.
Your stream title is very funny. Trial and error. Not just for our characters.
Oh yeah, no, it's a mess. It's a mess. I'm not denying that. This is like the most.
Figure out how to get
So the
this
first
stream
one is
to
trial and
moving.
error. The second one is trial and error, and part 3 is trial and error, and it's horribly accurate on both ends.
Okay, listen, this is the most scuffed stream we've had since we started this group. I'm not going to lie to you.
Actually,
We've never
yeah.
had to hit. This is a new record. Anyway.
I love scuffedness.
Listen, this is worse than when my mic has not worked repeatedly.
Oh my gosh, we're still getting frame drop. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're stable. Kind of.
Jay's not.
Nobody touch anything. Are we still live?
I swear I'm not.
Are we still live?
I swear I'm not touching anything.
The
Don't worry.
stream's still up.
Okay.
It's still up for me.
We're good. Okay, where we left off. Okay. So, there is also the Jackal folk, and the Kenku that you met earlier, as well as a female ASMR and a female Eldrin of the summer. Obed, yeah, you're playing with the big boys now.
After just kind of giving a once-over glance at all of them, we're just gonna close our eyes and wait for the other people to be there.
Hola.
A few minutes later, the party, you guys are escorted into the council room. And kind of given a spot in the center, all of you standing.
Feels so special.
As you see this same group of people. I will say, the general demeanor in the room, the Black Dragonborn looks like somewhat interested. He's like, oh, okay, not what I expected today. The monk is almost undiscernible what he's thinking or feeling. The Tabaxi is jittering in her seat. The Axolotl is calm, but also just kind of like, what? The Jackal folk looks annoyed and kind of thoroughly unimpressed. The Kenku in the skull mask is just like, sorry, the Jackal folk looks tired. He's just, I did not want to deal with this today. The Kenku looks annoyed and just thoroughly unimpressed. The ASMR seems interested in the situation. Kind of like that, like, oh, this is interesting. Well, I did not expect this. And the Eldrin's also kind of hard to discern what's going on with them.
Oh yeah, can I wave at the one I know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna smile and wave. He can be friendly and charming when he wants to.
She waves back very energetically.
Nelly is gonna offer a small smile to the council, and then she's gonna shoot like daggers with her eyes to Omen. She's pissed. She's tired. She's sore. She had a not fun conversation last night with her deity, and it's partially his fault. And it's like, there's a small moment of internal debate before she ultimately decides not to use sign language for this one because she's decided that's gonna take too long, and she's actually gonna talk. Forgive me. I don't speak very often.
She speaks.
I do. I selectively, and this is a selective moment. I have stumbled across some evidence that might prove that Omen did not, in fact, kill his owner.
The Jackal folk holds up a hand. Just stop. We'll get to that.
Choice.
So, all 8 of us are here to discuss the matter that You, he points at Omen, caused, and to decide how to deal with you. Yes? The council all nods in agreement. And then he looks to the rest of you, he's like, state your names.
Oh, fun. Nelia.
You can call me T.
I'm Cassian.
Very well done.
And Nelia's just gonna point to Sam. That's Sam. Let him have his rock. I don't think he's aware of what's happened. Just he'll sit in the corner quietly.
Of course. Well, first things first. He's gonna look to Omen. You have caused a lot of problems, yes?
He would just kind of not a glare, not any real expression, just give a deadpan look.
Yes, well.
For God.
Setting aside the issue of that he killed his master, we've all been over this. Another round of nods and some unpleasant looks.
How do we know the
Now, you've not only come back, but you have assaulted 3 people, caused a public disturbance, and resisted arrest. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Above the table, was there actually even any violence that occurred?
I
Assault?
drew
Okay,
a sword
okay.
on someone.
Okay, there's
Assault is a
assault
threat.
and there's battery. Omen,
Battery is the
Omen
action.
has 2 to 3 accounts of aggravated assault.
I did
Well,
not do
aggravated assault
anything,
means
though.
that you. Yeah, that's not.
So
you
no
didn't do
battery.
anything.
No battery, but very close.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I
public
mean, when
disturbance.
people-
You could make an argument for public disturbance.
Don't tell Jay that. Don't
No,
add
you
to the crime
could
list.
make an argument. I said you could. I said it because he already said that.
Yeah, no,
You
I
could
already
make-
said that.
You could
Okay.
make you could make an argument for that one, but you can't really make much. Like he could get prosecuted, but like it would take a lot for him to actually be found guilty for assault.
Maybe. So yeah, he's looking.
Yeah, because he didn't actually do anything.
They're all
he just
looking
wanted-
at. They're all looking at Omen right now.
He has a remark, but I mean, I feel like he looks at Nelia and is like, "That's I don't."
He ultimately decides not to piss off the woman he's stuck soulbound with via contract. That's funny.
Fair enough.
So she's already pissed at him.
So this puts us in an interesting issue. One, you can't, and it's the Kenku who speaks up. It was stupid of you to come back. You got away. I'll admit it, you got away. But coming back to a place where you're wanted and then causing problems, you're either a special kind of stupid or you have a death wish.
Or both.
The first one. He's absolutely the first one.
Anything for Omen?
Kind of like, I'll debate on how I do this.
Nelia is still shooting him a glare to make sure that he stays in line and he doesn't say something absolutely retarded to get him arrested.
He's just gonna say the truth, and he's like, I didn't do it, but I couldn't prove it if I just stayed in the Outlands.
There's this collective look. It's like, and you realize that even if you didn't do it, With no proof to the contrary, it leaves us with our hands tied.
Well, if I may,
Speak.
I've been doing some digging the last 72 hours. A lot of hours. For this case, that is why I am in current contact with Omen, and I've made a small discovery that would absolutely prove that he is not the only suspect to be considerate of in the case of his master's death.
And what evidence is that?
And she's gonna hold up the drive. A video of another person fleeing the scene. That's not Omen.
It kind of, without you even doing anything, it rises up from your hands and floats over to the monk, who plugs it into something and proceeds to kind of watch for a minute before passing it to the other council members. It's gonna be the Kenku who speaks again. Like, and how do we know you didn't just edit this?
I mean, I can explain to you how I got it. My deity is not a kind person, but he's helpful when he wants to be. And currently, Omen is sitting in a breach of contract with not only me, but him as well. And it's causing us both problems, so the sooner that this gets wrapped up, the better. And she's not lying. This is the most honest she's ever been to somebody's face. I mean, you can ask your friend. They should know what my
Doesn't
deity's
anybody
like.
here know Zone of Truth?
Nelia does. Nelia has Zone of Truth.
Doesn't anybody here know Zone? No, he's gonna. Cassian's just gonna quickly point that out. He's like, did no one were there short on spellcasters? Because like I'm not 100%, adept at magic, but like surely that's a thing. I've heard of it before.
Zone of Truth. I mean, you can cast, and I can tell you exactly what happened.
I mean, wouldn't that
not
at least
go into
help to
details.
clear up suspicions?
Zone of truth or not, we are still without anyone else to pin fault on.
No,
Well,
but
I
the video
mean,
should
but
be
you-
enough to prove that it.
But then
he's
the
not
case
the
just
only
goes
suspect.
cold. Surely the case just goes cold, and you don't pin an innocent man for a crime he didn't commit.
There's
Or you devote more forces into it besides assuming the first person you think.
a long sigh.
Again, I'm not sure on the
from-
legal system here, but like in other places, I know that they would.
What is this, America?
continue investigation.
There's a really long
What's in
sigh.
America?
There is a really long sigh from the jackal folks. Like, okay, the matter of the murder aside, you still have 3 cases. Well, 2 cases of assault and a case of public disturbance. And how do you
Uh-huh.
claim to get out of that?
Well, I propose we go back to our previous deal. We can temporarily ignore the murder charges, which are false. If I help you figure out whatever happened down, was it the docks? Is that what blew up?
Yeah, the
Dock?
airship dock was what blew up.
If I help you figure out what happened down in the docks, I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Council passes a look. And this time it's going to be Cole, the Dragonborn, who speaks. I was like, as appealing as that sounds, I don't really see much weight in it. I would suggest personally that we, jail time seems counterproductive as well. I'm going to be honest, no one was actually hurt. So, I believe perhaps a simple fee and a warning, maybe? Drop
Fee and a
the
warning would be wonderful.
murder charges for later. Hang that up for another day.
But does that mean with this fee and
Oh.
warning, he could return as an unwanted man, considering now there's at least a possibility of somebody else having committed the crime?
The Aarakocra is going to speak. We could suspend the bounty. But
That would be much appreciated from my side. But
No.
that's personal motive.
We could suspend the bounty, but then that leaves us without without a, what was the word? Convict.
A suspect.
And then,
Convict.
well, yes, suspect, convict, whichever word. And a very unhappy noble house.
Then devote forces into looking into that. I mean, wasn't choosing Omen just assumption because he was the familiar? It would make sense. Familiar upset at conditions, kills master, runs away.
I mean,
True,
it
the
sounds like
evidence
you,
was
it sounds
circumstantial.
it sounds like you don't have a lot of evidence for or against.
The evidence
And-
was, albeit a tad bit circumstantial, but at the time there was also nothing to prove outside of the word of one man that there was anything that happened. So
Now there's
Wait,
a video
wait,
of
wait,
someone
wait.
else running away.
tell me,
So
hold on, dear.
wait, so I have a question here. You said that there was a person who said that he did it.
No,
said that,
what we found was that there was obviously a disturbance at the home. Law enforcement was called when we arrived. We found Omen standing over, obviously, the body of his now dead master with a bloody sword in hand.
It's all very
Nice,
circumstantial.
But with nothing else,
I mean, I feel like it was reasonable for them to give
It
him
was.
the 1st
I'm not
time.
saying
Like,
that
above
there's
the
no
table?
reason.
Without the new evidence, I feel like that's pretty reasonable.
I'm not
Okay,
saying there's
I'm
something
in with-
unreasonable. I'm just
Omen would
simply
speak up.
stating.
In my first statement, when this all originally happened, I said the blood was not hers. And now you see who it was, and he's referencing the video.
yes, well, you're... I need Nelia and Cassius. I'd like you both to roll persuasion.
Persuasion?
Oh, bet I
Yeah.
have proficiency in that.
I also have proficiency. It's not amazing, but I have proficiency.
Ooh. 23.
Okay.
I rolled a 17. I have a +6.
Jeez. Okay.
Nelly is showing off her deal-making skills right then and there. I'm just
Okay.
stating, now that there is new evidence to this case, shouldn't his charges be dropped? Allow him to roam free, maybe even look into it to prove his innocence? I mean, you never gave him the chance before.
Council looks around. And it's going to be the Tabaxi that speaks. I was like, I think that works. We could just suspend the bounty for the moment. Figure out this issue once we're done cleaning up the thing with the air docks, and then pick it up later. Let him off with a simple fine or whatnot. Council kind of nods. There's some nods of agreement. The Kenku looks ticked. He looks really ticked. But he's not going to say anything. And the jackal folk, Iacus, sighs and is like, very well. We can suspend, the bounty will be suspended, and you are free to go. However, you are going to sustain a 1,000 gold charge for the incidents of this last week.
Not at all.
It doesn't have to all be paid now, as if you lack the funds, it's obvious we should give you proper time to make up that funding. That having been said, do not mistake this as soft. Keep yourself in line from here on out. Are we clear?
There would be just a small nod from Omen.
Good. Guards, shackles. A button is pressed and your manacles and the other things holding you all release. You have your magic connection back.
Does he get his blindfold back too now?
Yes.
Now that
He's
that's
not
all
gonna put
resolved,
it
Nellie's
on,
gonna
though.
go back to sign language and she's just gonna sign a thank you to the council.
There are a few nods, some murmuring here or there. But you are all pretty much told, yeah, leave.
Yeah,
Nellie is gonna go straight to Omen and drag him the fuck out of there because she has a lecture for him next.
Cassius is gonna wave goodbye to the Tabaxi.
Tabaxi's gonna wave back very bye.
Please,
Sorry, we had to drag you into this.
Like waves back and just goes, bye.
Yeah, no,
See you later.
yeah, no, it's great. Most
No one
energetic.
else has no one else has context for this, so they're just like, how do you know?
How are you friends with?
Nellie could care less. That's not her problem. Her new problem right now is Omen. But yeah, so she's basically grabbed him by the hair and dragged him out.
It's on you now, party. I can't do
Uh,
anything.
Well, that was fun.
Now that Nelia has Omen out in the hall, she's actually going to be verbally speaking with a strong, confident, and kind of loud tone. Are you fucking stupid?
Uh-oh.
Omen would be like putting on his equipment, which I imagine he's gone back now.
Yeah, you have your equipment back. The guards still look thoroughly ticked with you, but yeah, your reputation is not great.
Yeah,
but
her little demon tail's like flat, like going back and forth. She's not happy with him.
But yeah, the guards eventually leave.
72 hours I have spent in this goddamn city upholding my end of the deal to help you, and you break contract by getting yourself arrested. Are you insane? I have to fix it.
Contracts. Mine's done, right? Like, my hand can go back to normal now?
Oh, yeah, you're back. You're fine. You give me another slot for more idiots. It's fine. Not my problem right now. You, however, are stuck in a contract with me for a much longer term. Breach of contract means I have to deal with my DD. Do you know how much fun it is to be in another IOU with him? Not a whole lot. You owe me for this. And we're reiterating terms of contract. You are not allowed to get yourself arrested. I thought that was common sense.
You act like it's simply that easy. The first day we got back, I already had the unseen on my ass.
You could have just not chased after him.
You could have come back to me. You could have hunted me down. I'm not a very hard person to find.
You are when you don't join the session.
Okay.
Not my fault. You guys
Stop.
kept doing it on days I had work.
Okay.
Sorry, that was right there. That was right there.
Okay.
But
Anyway.
it's not. She's not wrong though. She never hid where she was going. She was brutally honest. Now I am in an IOU with probably the cruelest deity there is out there.
Yeah. I fucked up. Anyways, before we're screwed even more, we should probably go up and deal with everything.
Oh, you have 1,000 gold fine then. How are you going to pay that?
Unironically, how many bounties did I remember? Because like how many were there on the board? Because considering being a bounty, I also have a great bounty hunter skill set.
It's
Hunter's Mark, go Burr.
there were a few. You'd probably find better work not in the city. Because the city has
What a
a
job.
council of 8 super, almost demigod beings watching over it. So
And not many people are as stupid as
no,
Omen.
yeah, Omen, you are probably labeled one of the stupidest people in the city right now.
Nelia is not happy with him.
I'm just built
Terms of
different.
contract. You help me, I help you. That's how this goes. You are on translator duty until further notice. And I swear to God, if I have another call from my deity about a breach of contract with you, you're not going to be a very happy man.
It sounds like a threat.
I'm not a very happy man, regardless. Anyways, we could stand here bickering about my now newly acquired debt, or we could go do something about it.
I need you to go do something about it. Because so long as you are stuck under the council, I am in trouble! And that's gonna be the last of her speaking because she doesn't like it. It's very uncomfortable. But there's just a final sign language of suck.
Alright. As you guys make your way out of the upper district, I assume you're all going back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is where I'm going to say, I am not helping you figure out how to make up the money. This is something
Absolutely.
you guys are going to have to figure out. I don't care
Nellia's
how
gonna do
creative
what
you
Nellia
get.
does best, and she's gonna go run scams.
Like,
She can do that, but first things first. Cassius is dragging her to the legal house to get that contract.
Oh, yeah.
signed.
oh god!
She has to do a legal contract now because he's too much of a wuss to enter one with her.
Okay. Okay, to be fair though,
Oh,
entering a contract with Nelia and by extension
It's a bad
Armageddon
idea.
is a bad
He's-
idea.
He's naturally like a cautious person, and he's seen that people are like, you know, hesitant to do it, and the big boss guy didn't do it, and he's like, well, clearly there's a reason here, and no normal person just has someone contractually binded to them if they don't have an ability to do that.
Yeah.
Nellia's just gonna smile and she's like,
He's like he's seen the and he's also like not one to succumb to like taunting. He doesn't care what you call him.
I'm a poor, selectively mute woman who is blind in an eye, and you think I have some magical demon powers. It's really funny.
I never said demon, so thank
As
you,
well
I
be a
guess.
demon.
With you.
I mean, he basically is, but that's fine. That's for me to know and you to learn someday, maybe. Hopefully not.
Well, you just verified my claim. No,
do not.
I'm never shaking your hand.
You guys end up at the legal house. And there's an Owlin kind of at the front desk. Just kind of looking over some books.
Nellia's gonna offer a small smile and a warm wave.
Oh, people.
And
yes,
the first
how can I
question
help
she's
you?
gonna ask
Sorry.
is the first question, because Nellia has to ask, do you know sign?
Oh, yes, I do, in fact.
Wonderful.
This place is so accommodating.
It's the center city, dude.
I'm a mute woman. How easy do you think my life is?
It's like, how can I help with both of you?
Someone's too afraid to shake my hand.
Ah, a contract then. Okay, let me just.
Yes.
He, like, stands up and goes to this massive shelf just stacked with papers behind him. Like, scrolls, papers, like, old books. Just gets up on, like, one of those wheeling ladders that's, like, attached to bookshelves in old libraries. Just, here, got it! And proceeds to, like, lose his balance and just fall. Just,
Can I catch him?
boom. No, you can't get
No,
behind the
let
desk.
me catch him. I'm gonna jump over it.
Make me a acrobatics check.
Okay.
Just a canon event. He has to fall.
Don't do it. Don't break the cannon.
23.
Hey, somebody got my
23.
reference.
Yeah, you managed to catch him. It's like, oh, thank you. That's like, kind of jumps back down to his feet, dusts himself off. Thank
And
you. That's
suddenly, there's a billion spider people.
quite nice.
You're
alright.
welcome. And he's gonna hop back to the other side of the table.
All right.
Bro is speedy.
What kind of legal binding is this?
So it'd be like a business contract, you would say.
Well, I can make a business contract.
Okay, let me see here. He just like pulls out a quill, dips it in some ink. Just you have never
Yeah,
seen a man write so fast.
It's like the contract that you would use for having someone as your investor.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
co-signing a business.
It's really more of just trade benefits. Somebody is close.
So he's like, you've never seen a man write so fast or so neat.
Basically, it's like an exchange of services to a certain extent. She's going to help me with my business. In exchange, I'm going to help her investigate a case with her
Will
familiar.
you help me prove a man is innocent?
Yep.
Alrighty then.
But she's signing all of this, and so he's just slow and doesn't understand because someone doesn't know sign language.
Okay. Here you go.
Someone's translating it.
Yeah, obviously.
No, Omen has to be there to translate.
You guys could always just there's magic shops. I'm sure you could find some way to get like an auto translator.
Don't have to unlock that magic, like, ASL to speak.
You could just learn the spell message.
And Nelia says she doesn't like automated translator. It's more fun to have somebody else there. That means she has someone to at least talk to.
Wow. All right.
Listen, if you take the time
besides,
to
this
teach
is
me
my fun
sign
little
language,
friend.
I'll learn sign language.
Okay. You sign here. You sign here, and there you go.
Okay. And he's going to. Do you have a pen?
Yes, right here.
Okay,
He
thank
offers you a cup that is just full of pens of various colored inks.
Very important. He's gonna pick one at random. What color's the pen?
Let me roll.
Pink. Make it pink. Just make it pink. Do it.
Okay. We're gonna.
Just for flavor intents and purposes, Nelia's not going to take one from the cup. She's just going to wave her hand and one's going to show up.
Orange. Orange ink.
Orange.
Orange
Okay.
ink.
That has no bearing on anything. I just wanted you to pick.
Yeah. I rolled the dice for it.
So real.
Okay. And he's gonna sign. He's gonna sign the.
Sign the paper.
Yeah. He's gonna sign it. Sign the paper.
All right. Cool.
Nelia will also sign, but she just is not happy she couldn't do this her way. She thinks her way is more fun.
All
Why
right.
is Smoke
There
so
you
much
go.
faster?
Take this. He like rolls it up, pulls
Yeah.
out like
you
one
see,
of those.
I don't like the enforcer of your contracts. I would much prefer the government here.
I don't like the government.
He kind of pulls
Forgive
it
me.
out.
Well, that's because you're on the wrong side of it.
I'm never on the wrong side of the government. I'm on the wrong side of everybody.
Okay. So he pulls out the like
Well,
a tube
Now you can.
of some kind, puts the contract in, seals it, puts it in like a container. It's like, there you are.
It's like, okay, see, now it's signed. Now you can say you're on the right side of a business venture.
I don't want
And-
to be.
And if my business becomes successful, which hopefully it does, and the practice is all good, then who knows? Maybe I could temporarily assist in helping you with your money debt issue.
Oh, it's not my debt. It's his debt.
It's your all
I don't-
collective debt.
Nuh-uh.
Well, it's not my debt.
Yeah,
I
no,
get to
Pin it
help
on
with
Omen.
I am
But everyone has
saying
to
that
help
the
with it.
party as a whole has to reach 1,000.
Nuh-uh. You can't make me.
No, I
you
can't make you.
him
I'm
pay it.
just saying it would
It's
be
money.
better if you all work together. But anyway, continue.
Right.
Okay,
I'm
well-
not in debt.
well-
Omen is in debt, first of all. Also, my enforcer, technically, I don't have a debt to him. It's a
Just,
favor.
he just kind of
Yeah,
brings your
that's
soul.
Shh. Nelly is not going to tell that to her friends.
Oh, I know.
They don't need to know that. As far
This
as
is the
they
DM
know,
making
I don't-
comments.
I don't know who it is or what it is. All I know is that I don't trust it.
Yeah.
it's a deity. I'm sure he'd love to make a deal with you.
Yeah,
He
see,
does love his deals.
listen, I just heard you talk about him. You're not tricking me.
I'm aware I'm not tricking you. I just think it's fun to scare you. And
I'm
with
not
that,
scared because I'm not making a deal.
right. With that though, Nelia is gonna shoot Omen another look. You're going to be good and remember the terms of our agreement, yes?
Yes.
Wonderful.
There is sass in there, but he's keeping it minimum.
I just got your ass out of prison. Watch the tone. I could have left you in there, and you would have had to deal with the consequences from my deity because I didn't breach a contract. You did. And you're stuck with me, pretty boy. So suck it up.
Oh boy.
Off the table, so are we doing anything about the docks, or are we just kind of letting that be?
Your guys' choice, honestly. This is what I'm.
Nelly is more focused on trying to figure out how to clear his debt.
Okay,
If you guys will
you guys
excuse
have-
me real fast.
Okay, over the table, real quick. 3 things. You guys have basically 3 things you can do. There's the docks. You can figure out how to clear Omen's debt. You can figure out how to clear his name.
Nelly is more concerned about the debt because that's the most pressing issue.
Wants to go on a side story mission.
There's terrorists.
Yeah.
They need to be stopped.
Nelly doesn't care about terrorists.
Trix does.
You're looking.
The government will take care of it.
The government will not
The
take
government
care
will-
of terrorists.
The government will take care of it. There.
Listen, we can but Cassius is of the opinion that we can look for information, but engaging is just going to get us in more trouble. So we can feed the government information and investigate for them, but we
She's gonna make me work with the law. I don't like the law.
Well, if would you rather be
Womp
with the law or get caught by the law in an unfortunate circumstance that leads you to be against the law?
I'm already. Hey, one of the council members already doesn't like me because he knows exactly what I am.
That's not a good thing.
Oh, he's fine. He understands because he's the same thing. Similar. Works for the same person. Something along those lines. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Somebody works for somebody. That's what it is. Anyway.
Somebody works for somebody. If you guys will excuse me real fast, I gotta go put a new gauze on. I'm bleeding through all of them. This is my 6th one in the last 2 days.
Hey, you're good. You're good.
Alright.
So meanwhile, okay. So you guys make it back to the tavern. It's on you guys for the moment. I can't.
Omen is gonna look for the shadiest possible tavern and look for a bounty board. I know there won't be much in the city, but if there's gonna be anything, it's gonna be in a shady place.
So you're willing to go into the unseen district, is what you're telling me.
We're not gonna be happy about it, but yes.
Okay. You venture into the unseen district. The districts aren't really gated. or like divided in any way. It just kind of subtly shifts till you're like walking through. It almost gives you an Outlands vibe a bit. It seems a little rougher, even though everything seems pretty high class. Figures stalking the shadows, people kind of throwing dirty looks. It's not hard to see that if it weren't, like, it's law-abiding, but just barely. There's,
Amazon.
there are, obviously, there are taverns, there are dens, which, you know, that dens in the Outlands usually offer other services than just, like, you know what I mean. I said it before. Like,
Other services.
dens will offer anything and everything. That is not a joke. I'm being serious. That is not a joke.
Wait, what is?
There are establishments. I forgot you didn't hear this, Avo. There are establishments in this world known as dens, and they are these kind of refuge haven places that are double as like party joints and places to stay. But they are like the higher class ones are less like have more morals, I guess you could say. Outland dens don't. They will offer anything and everything. So like any service you could ask for or want provided, it's possible. Anything from like booze to fight pits to whatever. Like, so Omen, you know that like this district is definitely where you're gonna find the shady.
I see.
So yeah, we're gonna look for any means of making money, whether it be picking up a bounty or fighting in underground rings.
Fair enough.
Can I start offering my services?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. Omen, I want you to roll me a perception check.
What is my perception modifier? It is right. Number.
Bro, that's
That is
crazy.
not the greatest. It is a 16, which isn't bad, but it isn't necessarily good.
You'd wander your way into one of the taverns, because I assume you probably don't want to deal with dens. Doesn't seem like Omen's thing. So, you make your way into a tavern. It's quiet. It's unnervingly quiet. It's kind of low light. Some soft lights here or there. There's a dro at running the bar, and making your way over to the bounty board, there's definitely bounties. There's a few. Like, again, it's central. It's the Shining City. You're really not gonna find anything. Most of them only really have a name. Most of them only really have a name, and not a face to go with it. And yeah, it's not the greatest. It's not an easy haul, is what I would tell you. There is also, regrettably, a hit list.
That is what Omen is here for objectively.
Okay, so hit list. It's not looking good, is what I will say. Most of the There are two districts you're mostly gonna find hits on people, and that's the unseen district where hit list murder is kind of acceptable in some cases.
Like, would it screw me over to take a hit, or is that just kind of a legal practice to an extent?
It's for you. I'd say
Maybe
it's risky.
What's
Yeah,
up?
for you.
It's risky for you to take a hit because
Taking assassin business for real.
because
Nelly will do it.
in the frame of the law, you're kind of on close watch right now. Most people in the
I
unseen
don't
district
know.
just won't bat an eye at it. They kind of just
If I am buying my freedom by ridding the world of scum,
that's the
That's
problem.
like right
It's
there.
not always scum.
do I like? Okay, so we're gonna look at them. What's gonna offer me the most money on this list?
There's a noble
Hey, that's funny.
and a guild head.
Nelly's gonna shoot a look to Omen. Are you serious?
What other way do you propose we make money? You may have your deals, but my expertise is in hunting and fighting.
Just be
You're
a
gonna get yourself
dish
arrested if you get caught.
washer.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Omen.
Rule of thumb, unseen district. The hits go by because the guards usually get paid off. That's what it is. Anyway.
The noble in the unseen district.
Yeah, there's one or two.
Reward.
I gotta roll for that. 200 gold.
Cool. Omen's gonna grab it off.
Oh my.
Omen.
Don't
No, he's
worry,
holding
I
out her
have a
hand.
plan.
What is your plan?
With the unseen district. There are more crimes there than anyone knows. Someone catches an eye, we just give them a bit of the reward. We still profit. They turn a blind eye. Nothing goes wrong.
I just make a deal for somebody else to do it. Make them commit the actual act of the murder.
Guys, paid off murder is still murder.
Nelly is gonna. Is that being said in game?
Yes, that's being said
Okay,
in
so
game.
Cassius is still with them. Okay.
Okay, Nelly is gonna raise an eyebrow. I'm sorry. You understand that people don't make a deal with me because they're soul bound to me and stuck with me in the process, and you think I'm worried about a little murder?
I mean, I feel like you'd like to not try your luck so hard after just recently.
No, that's why I'm calling him an idiot for this, because he's the one that
Yeah.
wants to try this.
So just, yeah.
You were already on trial for a murder anyways.
Now you
If you
actually
get caught doing this, your name's not going to get cleared.
Fine. If you take care of it, what do you expect me to do? Just sit around?
I expect you not to get yourself caught.
Oh boy.
Is there anything, like, in what we did with the council that forbid me from
because I
leaving
gotta
the
go to
city?
dinner,
Okay.
so
Uh,
I'll be back at some point.
not. They didn't say you were forbidden from leaving the city. However, comma, they did warn you, don't try and slide out of it, like out of the fine. So, and that's not to say you couldn't leave to find other ways to make money. Like,
Like, from Omen's personal experience, I feel like he would know the money-making bounties are out in the outlands, not
out in the
fancy
outlands,
shit like this.
the best way to make money out, like, your city, I will give you some ideas. The city, your best way to make money is probably going to be business of some kind. Anywhere else, like, outside of the city, quests, jobs, things of the sort, adventure work.
For the sake of actually having action within the campaign, what are there any clear quest out of city job opportunities?
You would have to go out of the city to figure that
Okay,
out.
like I
Oh, yeah,
didn't know if,
there's-
is there any bodyguard work flyers for anyone? Because I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be exactly uncommon for like any nobles who are leaving the city to like hire bodyguards.
If that's not no, it's not uncommon. You could definitely look into that. Yeah.
So basically, Elman's gonna propose these options and then look at Nelly and be like, "So, what do you think?"
I'm sorry, what are you proposing?
We could do like bodyguard work. We could go on jobs outside of the city.
I'm
So
fine
we're
with
not gonna make.
bodyguard work or outside the city, but you are not taking a hit in the middle of the city where you were just wanted for a murder.
There's also business.
But
I
business
have
is
not the
lame.
will to deal with my deity if you break contract again. I would rather just give him the rest. Never mind.
All right. In that case, we are gonna
Careful what you
start looking for jobs that would take us outside of the city.
Okay. That is okay. So you guys make your way around. Perception checks, please.
17.
17. Cool. Job board. Okay.
Oh,
You've got a job board. So there is, let's see, a job on an airship to defend from sky pirates. They are a thing. Not fun.
Pirates.
Yeah, pirates. There's another one for an escort to. Well, let's roll which faction, shall we?
Regardless, Omen's gonna take the one that makes the most money.
Okay. 5. There's an opening for an escort to the Deadlands and Dread territory. A noble who's kind of looking to get back home. Or there is an extermination mission in a settlement a ways out.
That sounds right up Omen's alley.
I don't know, Omen. I like the idea brought up in chat. You should read it.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh,
Become an agent of break the con. Understand?
What am I? Oh, is this in the YouTube that I still haven't bothered to open?
okay.
Yeah. So someone
Adora
saying
Bunny, that
become an
is-
agent of chaos. Break the contract. Don't break the contract. As someone who is well aware of the consequences. Think about it like this: if you try to forcefully break the contract and you fail, you're taking damage.
You're going to get hurt.
That's a joke. For everyone regarding my comment in chat is a joke.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is not a fuck it
I was
we
about
all
to say,
moment.
also, Adora Bunny, that's
That was a
props
ha-ha
to you,
funny,
mate.
not
That's-
legitimate.
props to you. Thanks for being here, by the way. Okay. So yeah, you guys, the quest board is something to deal with pirates, or hopefully
Extermination,
keep some pirates off
extermination,
of prison.
extermination.
Some escort work to a city in the Dread, and it looks like an extermination mission.
How much is the extermination worth?
Okay.
Because we need that cash money.
Okay.
Also,
Extermination is
how
worth
much?
400.
I like that. How much money do y'all have? Because Omen has 186 gold.
What the hell?
Solid 6.
Okay, so we need to go over this real quick. The way I don't think we might not have gone over this. In Gestalt, you don't have starting equipment. You roll your starting GP for both classes and then subtract equipment from that, and then you have whatever's left.
Okay.
I'm good with
Oh.
what I have, don't worry.
There's a
Cool.
reason behind it. Jim did choose no funds.
Cool.
Okay. So, extermination mission 400. The escort is 500. The pirates is worth 600.
What are we exterminating? What is it? We know?
You do not have that information. It would be
It
given
also
to you.
offers the least amount of money.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna go with pirates then. Because 600 would like almost immediately get us there.
Okay. So, that would require you to meet someone down by the docks.
Why do I get the feeling that this is gonna hurt?
Down by the banks of the hanky panky with the bullfrog comes
Stop.
from the bank to bank.
Shut.
Okay. So Omen would pull the job off the board and look at Nelia. What, do you like this one? Or can we do this one?
Fine. I deem it acceptable.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
She's gonna shoot him in the glare. I'm sorry, might I remind you that I currently own your soul?
Question, does it have any physical form in that way, or is it just metaphorical?
I think kind of
Yeah.
a reminder that she just genuinely has a hold on your soul, and if she wanted to,
Yeah, it's an actual.
'Cause I had a thought, I was like, what are you gonna do, stab it? I was like, maybe you can. I don't know how that works.
she makes this little pinching motion at the soul, and you just feel this little pinch in your stomach, and it's not comfortable. Just a reminder.
Yes,
You live
yes.
in my hell now, buddy.
Alright. So, we make our way to the Doxy Loxy.
All right.
I'm gonna draw Nelia an outfit change because I want to.
All right.
Base.
Cassius, you back?
Probably not.
He's not back.
We'll
We'll get back
him.
to his business ventures later. Okay. So, you guys make your way down to the docks.
Wait. Trix wants to try and perform in whatever would be the most entertainment-like district to make money. With her
Okay.
epic rock music.
Entertainment, you're probably going to find... Ooh, boy, where would that be? There's not really a defined entertainment district. Like, Light and the Unseen districts are a lot more for entertainment. There's also just sections of the city devoted to that kind of thing.
Wait, no, I got a better idea. I'll go to one of the entrances of the city and I'll play there.
Okay, big city. Yeah, okay. It takes you some time, a few hours to get like where you want to go, or at least to somewhere close to an entrance, a bigger traffic flow. Make me a performance check.
That is a solid natural 20.
No!
Oh, what? Okay.
I was say, watch it be the worst performance he's ever given.
Tricks, you are making a solid, very solid game out here. You make 80 gold.
Let's go!
Like, just as you're going. Like, just... You're rocking out, you're playing music. You've got, like, a crowd circled around you just going. It's like, alright. And yeah, you end your performance, you walk away with 80 gold in your pocket.
Let's go.
Okay. So everybody else headed to the docks, yeah?
Indeed.
So,
Okay. So you head down to the docks. It's a mess. Not gonna lie, it's messy. It's definitely messy. But things are slowly getting rebuilt with the help of machines and extra manpower and whatnot. And I have to. This is fun. Okay.
Nelly is just gonna sign the offhanded comment. Remind me never to leave you unattended again.
I'm just gonna pretend he didn't see it.
You're a horrible liar, Omen. I know you're more aware with that blindfold on than you give people credit for. Or that you let people
Blind fights go burr.
The True Entertainment District is where the bard is. Nice. Anyway,
Bard/rogue.
it's what you guys
Oh.
find is this. I wouldn't dare to call it a merchant ship. It's okay. For reference, there are a few styles of airship in this universe. There's the ones with like the balloon top, you know, that you're thinking like stereotypical Zeppelin or similar. There's the ones that are just massive ships in the sky with like sails or engines and whatnot, you know. And then there's some of the more high-tech ones that actually run on like magic. So this one's the middle ground. It's not a pleasant sight, is what I would say. It's a big cargo barge that's run down, kind of. It's got scorch marks along the side. It's got patchwork plating. There are 6 large sweeps that, or like oar-like things that are used for propulsion, as well as a rotor engine in the back.
Not reassuring.
And there is this. This is fun. This is gonna be fun. There is this kobold. Just like, ow! Not again. No, I just got that fixed. Now how am I supposed to? Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. What am I gonna do? Nobody's gonna take the job. Then I'm gonna be stuck, and then I'm gonna be in debt.
Wait, what just happened?
You found the shipmaster of
Oh,
this.
what are?
They're a kobold. There's this short little brown kobold, and they are just freaking out. Like, ranting to themselves. They've got this kind of, like, over-the-top pirate captain's hat, like, leather jacket. Oh.
This is going to be my new hell.
Omen would approach and be like, "You the one with the pirate protecting job?"
Oh! Did you guys take it?
Yes.
Apparently.
600, right?
Yes, 600, yep. You've saved me, thank goodness. Yes, oh, dear goodness, where did I put that? Okay! How many of you are there? I need to know for lodging reasons.
Great question. I need to map. Are we gonna auto everyone who's not here?
Yeah, we're
to be
gonna
here?
auto everyone who's not here,
I gotta count.
including Musty. So,
Oh, we're
if he ever
autoing
shows up.
Musty?
We'll auto Musty later if he ever gets into this campaign.
I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. There are 7 of us.
Okay. I can make that work. I can definitely make that work. Yes, Where are my manners? I am so sorry.
Nelia just has this really doubtful look on her face.
Yes, he pauses, like, thinking, for a minute. What are your names, if I might ask?
Above the table, so the bounty on me has been temporarily halted, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Omen. The violent one is Nelia.
Nelia's gonna wave a greeting, or sign a greeting to him.
Ah, someone who knows sign. Cool. Very cool. Nice to meet you. I'm... I'm Goda. Nice to meet you.
Rose goaded.
I will fix his name later. Anyway.
You gotta get to that.
Bro's gonna legally change his name.
Not G, V, Voda. V-O-D-A.
Voda.
Voda.
Oh,
Captain Voda, at your service. Oh, wait, or rather, not at your service. What am I saying? Anyway, welcome aboard! So, this way. He points to a plank.
well, Omen would follow along. So, when do we depart? We are
As soon
kind of
as
in a hurry.
possible.
Someone's in a rush.
When we feel there.
Yeah, you have no idea. Anyway.
I don't know. Like, take. And she's still signing, granted. Why are we in such a rush?
I will tell you later. Yes.
I'd like to know sooner rather than later, but fine.
Well, yes. Well, welcome, to the... Welcome to the Screeching Lizard. And he, like, offers a smile. It's like, yeah, it may not be pretty, but, she works. And he, like, thumps the side and a piece of metal falls off. Mostly works. He just offers a smile.
Right. Well, we are in a hurry as well. So,
Okay,
take care of what we need, and we'll be on our way.
cool. I wasn't expecting so many people. So, you're gonna have to share rooms, unfortunately. And, I have... How many rooms do I have? Hold on. Gopi, what are we doing? And you see this, blue kobold just, like, literally pop a floor plate up and just... Huh? What? Oh, people. Hi, I'm Gopi. How are you? Any response from anyone?
Omen's just his head can turn in the direction, and he's just...
The man literally popped up out of the floor.
He just got out of jail. I haven't had a drink yet.
What do you want, boss? Rooms. How many do we have? 3. Cool. Well, I hope you all enjoy, rooming together. Downstairs, 2 floors down. The 3 rooms will be unlocked. I am sorry if the engine is loud. We had, it was an infestation of, I don't even know what they were, but they make a lot of noise. They're in the engine. I don't know how they got in the engine, but they're in the engine and they make noise. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, what's happening?
You guys took a job.
Who took a
Wasn't
job?
You're voluntold.
Two?
You don't get to say.
2? What's the job?
You guys are gonna help defend. You guys are gonna help a little. You're gonna help this ship you're on. Deal with some pirates that have been raiding them.
Oh. Okay, that's fine.
So
That's
yeah,
fine.
the ship is the Screeching Lizard. It's practically falling apart. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh yes, rundown places. This is where
Yeah.
people need help the most.
Yeah, no, the ship is practically falling apart. The 2 crew members you have met so far are this little brown kobold, who is the captain, and a blue kobold who literally just popped up a piece of the flooring and stuck his head out.
Yes.
So,
My crew.
yes, I am so sorry. If there's rattling in the walls, don't worry about it. You're safe.
And Nelia just looks chronically doubtful.
It's fine. No one's died on here yet.
Yet.
It's okay. It's okay. If there was anything in the walls that was going to eat you, it likely would have ate all of us because we are small.
You bring me so much reassurance.
He just smiles.
Okay.
It is a very clearly sarcastic thing, but to
Okay.
him it must seem so genuine.
Okay.
How are we splitting up rooms? That's the
Yes.
real question.
Yes, Avo. Sorry.
Yeah. Is there any place where I can go and? Is there any place where there's sick people that I can?
Oh yeah. I was gonna get back to that when you got here. You wanted to sell off healing potions, yeah?
Yeah, sell healing potions or sell my services in general.
Okay. Yeah, there's places. There's definitely places. It's not common to find just random people selling things. So, the Earth District, I don't remember what I called it. I don't remember what I called the faction shoot. Whatever it's called. I think it was like the Wall Builders or something. That district is generally where you're going to find that kind of thing.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
Shut.
Oh no.
There
I
is
love the
no
reference, but also shut.
bossing say.
3 rooms, somehow only 1 bed. Amazing.
Anyways,
Get up the boss and say it.
so is there? Because like I can also just like heal people
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start
without needing to sell them
Okay.
potions.
We'll start with. Do you want to sell the potions? And if so, how many?
I'm not gonna sell all of them. I want to sell like probably like 3 of them, and then keep
Okay.
2 just in case. Now that I have people around me.
Yeah. Okay. How much are you going to charge for them? Keep in mind, most people here aren't. They're wealthier than most places, but keep in mind, not everybody is council member rich.
Council member Rich.
60, but I'll drop it down to 55.
55. All right.
Yeah.
The fates are in your favor.
Yeah, that's why I said 60, but then I'm dropping it down to 55.
Yeah.
To be like, I'd sell it for 60, but like, you seem like you need it.
Okay. You very quickly sell all 3 potions. So,
Yeah, 'cause
55
these are,
each.
like-
You
like-
can add
like,
however much.
oh yeah, pirate. They're like, oh yeah, this is a dangerous word. 55 for 3.
Yeah.
It's 175.
Yep.
Did that in my head. Let's go.
All
cracks.
right. And
That
then you
just
wanted to
doubled
try
my
healing some people?
That just doubled my gold. Yeah, and then I can heal people.
Okay.
Like, is there anybody who actually like desperately needs it?
We are gonna roll
Because-
and see.
So let me say this. I could do stuff for less chronic patients because like I have like that thing I did to
Yeah.
Zeph.
Yeah.
That can like help with blood flow. So if anyone's got like any sort of like
It's
blood flow issue, then I could help with that. I also, this is the main thing, is I have what's called a oil poultice, and so basically I can I'll read you the description. When a patient suffers from a disease, nothing works better than natural oils. Applying this poultice to a diseased creature instantly cures it of one non-magical illness affecting it, and it cannot be afflicted with that disease again for 1 hour.
That's crazy. But unfortunately, there's no one really sick that you can find at the moment.
I can't find any diseased people.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Healthcare around here is really good. I will say
it would be really expensive because the elixir of cure disease, which does the same thing, costs 120. I would sell it for less. I would sell it for less because it's a service, not something you can just carry around with you.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Unfortunately, you don't really find anyone. So
okay,
we're gonna.
I could make a disease and make it useful.
Okay, let's.
I'm not gonna Pied Piper this.
Even do it.
Okay. Anyway, back to the ship. 3 rooms, 7 of you guys.
Nelly,
Why
you're
was
still
it
not a
very much
happy
of an issue?
camper.
Is Nelia volunteering Omen to share a room so she can keep an eye on him?
Absolutely. She's like, you don't get to room by yourself.
Okay.
Listen, don't. Yeah.
I
don't actually care.
Trix can go wherever. I'm gonna stick. Ava, I'm gonna stick E's character with you.
Okay.
And then the rest of the miscellaneous end up in another room. Trix, I assume you can go wherever because you're a fae and you're small.
It literally does not matter where you put me.
Yeah. Okay. You can get shoved in with the miscellaneous people. Anyway. So, as you guys sort out rooms, there is, as you guys are getting settled, there is an immediate lurch and like a sputtering sound. Before there is just, you hear from the engine room below you just bang, 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 like someone whacking a wrench on a steel plate. Before the ship finally kicks and you lurch out of the port into the sky.
Nelly, who just looks so uncomfortable and does not trust this.
This is gonna be fun.
You put me in a death box.
Okay. Alright. Time to roll to see whose walls are rattling.
It's really funny that with Omen's blind, like 10 feet blind sense, I can't even argue that. Like, I can't even argue that he doesn't see Nelia's like signing. Like, it's
Yeah.
he's just voluntold to know.
Cassius's room is fine.
Good.
Nelly and Omen is rattling in the walls.
And Nelia is just shooting him the worst glare.
Hey, you're the one who said this was a great deal.
You're fucking useful.
Wow.
Doesn't mean
swear.
I can't hate you.
You guys hear some crawling, just ow! Wrong way.
What time of day is it?
Late afternoon, I'd say.
Where are we going?
You don't know. You're headed out into what for now is open sky. You could go try talking to Voda if you wanted.
So is this similar to like a sea boat where there's like the kind of like the top area and like railing?
Yeah, there's the top area and railing. This ship is, it's not the most well-armed merchant vessel, I will say, especially for this world. But it's got 2 like turrets kind of mounted on the upper deck, kind of like those like turrets you can sit in, sweep them, or like kind of got some omnidirectional movement going on. What they shoot is up for debate considering the quality of the vessel, and if they work is also up for debate.
I'm sure that's
All
not
right.
foreshadowing.
Well, we are hired to defend from
Yes, you
Guys
guys
hired.
have been hired to defend from pirates.
Yeah.
Elman, he's not going to bother to talk to the captain because he doesn't care. But he is going to go to the deck and just look out.
It's open sky. Some clouds floating by, thin wisps in the air, random islands here or there, chunks of rock. Wow, my mic's having a stroke. Calm skies for the moment.
James Bond.
And the crew seems fairly minimal, you know, like most times airships don't need massive crews. Like they really don't. But this seems to be a all around a good sized ship. There's some doors leading to other places you don't really know where. And then there's the captain up in like that. So you know how I'm gonna make another Skylanders reference. You know how Flynn's ship has that weird like. There's like the wheel, but it's like in its own little box thing. That's kind of what the setup for like the steering is. Like it's the wheel. There's a panel. It's got some walls, except for the back, and like. But yeah, this isn't... There are better airships than this!
Talk about the rest party, but Omen would just be content with sitting in silence on the deck.
Nelia's not leaving him out of her sight because she doesn't trust it anymore, and so she's sitting with him. She's fine sitting in silence, but she's not leaving him unattended.
And with me finally playing a more reserved character, we need someone else to be the one who fucks around and finds out to get shit going.
I will say, Voda does come down to you guys. So, enjoying the view? First time on an airship?
Far from it.
Nelia's gonna does she like know for certain the captain knows sign language?
Yeah. Yeah, he understands.
Hold on. Goes to check her languages.
Whew. Well,
She's just gonna switch to infernal sign and call it a death trap. Oh yes, I love being in a death trap.
I didn't catch that last word, but okay. It's great out here. You know, nice skies. Until we get into pirate territory. But that's an issue for later.
Come on, Nelia. There's been much worse. As he also knows Infernal Sign Language.
Don't challenge me. This feels like a death box. If it breaks and falls out of the sky, I'm blaming you.
Real.
Okay. There's an entertainment room through that door there. We don't really got much down there, but worth something. There's another room over there. I don't remember what we put in there. I need to go check that, actually. Okay. Some of the other crew might be around. It's nothing to worry about. Anyway, there will be food provided later, and yeah, pretty much anything you need. Oh, and that door over there leads down to showers.
How likely would you say that we are to encounter pirates?
Along this stretch? Nah, it's pretty safe here. It's once we get farther out that things get rocky.
Don't jinx it.
I love looking at Jay's chat and seeing level 3 divorced style argument.
Wow!
Can we just
Somebody quote that. Dang, bro, that's going in party moments for this one. Way to go.
Wait, who's having the argument though? Is it Nelia
I
and
think it's Omen and Nelia.
What do you think?
They do bicker like a divorce, like
not
parents.
watch
though.
them bicker like a divorced couple and then end up actually becoming a couple?
Oh lord.
Going
That
to
would be
Bob.
funny though.
That
Don't
would be
jinx it.
funny, and I am going to mention this now. But I'm praying for myself over this one. Some of
It
the
would be more of a
deities
problem for Jay.
are romanceable. If you
Unironically,
want to try.
though, with future plans, Omen X Nelia is entirely possible.
That's kind of scary. And it'd be such a problem for Jay, but it'd be so much fun for me and you.
I'm
Style.
I am scared. Okay. Chat, save me.
Your
Chat
chat is
can't
in
save
fact
you.
making it worse.
Yeah, I know.
Your chat is encouraging this behavior, and I love it. Please
Okay.
encourage us.
We will figure
It is
out
canon.
what ships go
That-
down later.
It is canon though. Whenever like Nelia signs for someone that doesn't know, Omen doesn't like say it word for word,
He just says the general gist.
and he adds his own remarks.
Oh boy, that's gonna get you in trouble later.
No,
It
it
absolutely
doesn't
is.
care until it directly becomes a problem to her.
As long as it still gets the message across efficiently, she doesn't really mind.
But
If
yeah.
he's like censoring her, she can't say anything about it because she's like, I need him to do that.
But yeah, Captain's like, yeah, nope, this stretch is pretty safe. Being as close as we
Nelia
are
makes
to the
the
city.
offhanded comment in Infernal. This box is not safe.
But there is a
Staying
stretch.
around you is not. Like being around you is not safe, but here I
I need
am.
to ask
Like,
if
no.
Omen says this out loud or if he's like signing it back after.
No, whenever it's just an Omen and Nelly conversation, he does sign.
I'm sorry, being around me is not safe. Who was the one that was just wanted for a murder?
I mean, it's not like that's a new thing. That's been around for a few months.
Well, you
Poor
two look
Captain
like you're
is
having
the
a nice
one-
conversation. I'm gonna go. He stomps on the floor twice, like, hey, how's it going down there? Blue Kobold pops up another floor plate, just, well, I need to roll to see what happened.
Every time the blue cobalt does that, Nelia jumps a little bit.
And every time Nelly jumps a little bit, every time she jumps a little bit, Omen chuckles a little bit.
She smacks him every time. It's the same interaction.
Oh boy. Well, I found this, and he pulls out like the carcass of the little blue kobold pulls out this carcass of like this weird like bug-winged lizard thing. I found that in the engine.
Offhanded comment from Nelia. Oh, that makes me feel so safe in this flying box.
Huh. So that's what's been eating all the gas. Cool.
Nick, what? Nick, what?
Excuse me?
Oh well, we'll get replacement parts and more fuel partway through.
And he's gonna say
Nelia
this out
shoots
loud.
Omen a
If we
forward look.
survive,
We'll be fine. We made it through last time.
you know it's going down when Omen agrees with Nelia.
We made it through last time. We just lost. I think we only lost one person in the process.
Oh, I feel so safe
Fucking
in this
what?
box you put me in.
He just pulls his head off like, poor Ogo. Took a cannonball straight to the chest. Went overboard.
Oh, and you wanted to do this.
Don't worry. We'll probably
If
be
I die
fine.
and my deity asks what happened, your fault.
Anyway, dinner's in a few hours. Enjoy! The blue kobold just takes the corpse of the thing and just slowly pulls the hatch back down. Or the floor plate back down. And then you hear the sound of those things they use on spanner, automatic spanner. Just like, bzz, bzz, and the floor plate is back in place.
I'm picking the
Well.
next job.
I mean, technically you picked this one too, but
I agreed to this one because I didn't think I'd be sitting in a death box. I thought it'd be a normal functioning ship.
And you thought wrong.
Almost as if as like karma, the captain shouts from the top, "We have yet to fall out of the sky yet!"
I feel so reassured. And she is being so clearly sarcastic in the way she's signing it.
Okay. Crap, allergies. So, a few hours go by, and eventually, Captain pulls out his little microphone thing. He's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. The dinner is served in the mess hall. Some nice soup and some bread we picked up last time at the docks today. So enjoy and make sure you put some citrus in your water. You do not want mineral deficiencies out here. It's gonna suck."
I gotta go. Good night, y'all.
All right. No.
Gee.
And he puts the microphone back. So you guys going to get food?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As well.
So you walk down into the. So you guys,
Nelia has the strongest out of the kobolds right now.
So you walk down into this mess hall. And you see what looks like another kobold. Sorry.
Kobold crew go burr.
Yeah, who else is gonna run a ship that's like falling apart at the seams? You can't say I'm not right.
A character of Jay's.
Okay, stop.
Damn, throwing for the throat there.
So you
Saw
would
it,
see,
went no hesitation.
so you would see what appears to be, a little green kobold, with, like, who definitely seems to, like, be a little more pudgy than the others. Just haul a bowl of soup up onto the counter, which is over his head, unfortunately. And he hops up on a little stool. It's like, "All right, my name's Mug. I'm the cook.
Hey, Mug.
Heyo. Okay.
Hello.
Where's your pixie voice?
Okay.
No.
Oh, hold on.
So, we got soup. Hope you like it. And he's gonna pour out this, like, kind of reddish, soup that's got a mix of, like, some kind of root vegetables and a little bit of meat in it. And we got some, slams down a mug of ale in front of each of you. We got some of this, or we've got water over there if you want it. And bread! And he sets a roll down on each of your, like, plates. Hope you like it. We do have seconds. Oh, and, before I forget, he takes, like, a bit of a citrus fruit and, like, squeezes it over each, drink. Make sure you drink all of that. Helps keep diseases
What is
away.
that? Oh, fun.
I am kind of making a reference to what scurvy was in the old days.
Oh, very well aware.
Mug, my beloved, I don't know him or how evil he is, but I love him. Thank you. Mug is fun. And he just looks at you, like, well, eat up. Make sure you're well rested. It's gonna be a heck of a time once we get into the fight with those stupid pointy-eared pirates.
Nelia is gonna push away the ale because she won't drink. While she's supposed to be on duty, and she also just doesn't trust whatever might be in the ale.
He's gonna point. There's fresh water over there. Just make sure you squeeze some citrus in it.
Right. Illness.
Yes. Oh, and do not eat the things that Gopi keeps finding in the engine and the walls. Do not eat them.
Oh, that's
I don't think
reassuring.
that'll be a problem.
I tried. They don't taste good. Really leathery. They're edible,
Ow.
though.
Okay.
If you cook them right. Anyway.
Why did you... Yeah, I'm not gonna ask that question, actually. Don't answer that.
Oh, I've got plenty of stories. Anyway.
I don't want to hear your stories. Respectfully, I don't want to hear that.
Alright. Well, it claps. Make sure you eat. I will be making breakfast in the morning.
There is a bowl of freshly cut lemons next to the water faucet.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. You guys sit down for dinner. More kobolds kind of trail in and out. Small crew. You guys saying anything to each other?
Can I steal your bread?
Wait, who's asking that?
T.
The small one.
Oh, who's he asking? I'm sorry, I'm like...
I mean, I asked Omen, but if you
Okay.
also want to give me your bread, I'll take it.
No, you can't have my bread.
Aw. Okay.
You have soup and bread, and you are tiny. How much could you possibly eat?
Don't underestimate my desire for bread.
I have done
That
nothing but
scares me.
teleport bread
What?
for 3 days. Yeah, we all know that reference. Eventually, Mug comes back around. He sets, what looks like some kind of purple fruit in front of everybody. It's like, it's sweet, and it's good for you. We can't afford a lot of sugary things on this ship, unfortunately. So this serves as dessert. Hope you like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's also good for the health.
Huh.
He walks away.
Oh, might as well begin.
Alright. It doesn't taste half bad, surprisingly. Like, sure, it's not the finest meal you've ever eaten, but for a group of kobolds who are running a ship that's...
At least it's edible.
It's edible, and it doesn't really taste bad. You've all had worse. You've all had a lot worse. Especially if you came from the Outlands. You've had a lot worse.
Laughs and Nelia from the Outlands.
Yeah.
You know,
Uh,
more
Omen.
than most things.
Omen, who's originally from the Outland.
Yeah, but it's no noble's feast, I will say. A lot of it is that the meals are meant to be functional over elegant. You need good food to be able to work. The fruit that he handed off isn't bad. It's sweet. It's got a little bit of a tart sting in there. But overall, pretty good.
Steph, do you have Art of Omen? Sorry, just a side question.
Odd is doing some, but it's not
So you
official at the
can
moment.
I have that?
Are you gonna do Art of Omen?
Maybe.
Alright.
Also, Mug is going to yell, like, and make sure you all bathe! I don't care if you take it in shifts. Make sure you do. Somebody's got to keep this place running.
Good heavens, I feel like I'm being watched by a parent.
I assume you guys just continue through the night?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all head to bed. I need to roll to see if something happens in the night. I'm gonna roll severity. Uh-oh. Okay. So, in the middle of the night, you hear this, like, loud alarm thing just whirr, 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 and you hear something burst, and peeking out of the rooms, the halls are, like, filling with, like, hot steam, and it's like, you just hear, it's fine, it's fine! The blue kobold pops out of a wall, kicks off another panel, just grabs this wrench, just starts beating on the pipe. Just, work, stupid piece of garbage, stop doing this, not a third time this week!
Third times, oh my god.
But that's all that happens. Just eventually the steam gets cleared out and you're back on the move again.
Don't worry, guys. Trix, in fact, did not care enough to wake up.
Since Nelia has mending, can she just cast mending on the pipe? Please.
Yeah.
She's like so nervous right now.
You cast mending. Yeah, it works. The pipe seal is like, oh, cool. Now where did that little bugger go? I swear I was like, he crawls back into the wall, spanners everything back in place. Where did he
I feel so safe
The blue
on
one
this.
does in fact live in the walls.
The walls.
Then he shoots a
For the
look back to
goddamn
Omen.
walls.
Omen. I
Yeah.
so regret this. I hope you know.
600 is 600.
Yeah, and you're in a grand of debt.
Mm-hmm.
It's shockingly not as bad as it could be.
A few more days pass on by.
Every time something breaks around Nelia, she just immediately casts mending on it. It's like, no.
It's definitely an experience. The engine, there is one day where the engine does stall for a minute. And you're still floating. It's not that you can't float. It's just you stop moving for a minute.
That's okay.
There's some smoke and a lot of yelling from down in the engine room.
Everything's fine.
But it's fine.
I hate this.
And one day you guys are just, you're all resting peacefully, and oh boy, here comes
Adora,
Mug
I
again.
hope you come back to more streams. Your comments are so fun to read.
Yeah, it's Adora, this is great. But
It's
you
just
guys
a
are all
totally missed now.
you guys are all woken by the sound of someone beating like a pot and like a spoon together. Just wakey, everybody, grub time! Come on!
Well, that's gonna be a roll and a half.
We're entering pirate
cracks an
territory
eye
today. We
open.
gotta fuel up. Let's go.
Trix does not wake up.
Nelia cracks an eye open and ultimately decides food is not worth it right now.
It stops out like this stops like the clanging stops right outside your guys' door for a minute, and then gets more aggressive like right outside the door. Wake up! We're heading into pirate territory. You need to eat your food.
Okay, fine. I'll roll with disadvantage
We
this
need-
time.
No, stop! I'm going to stab you.
Nat 20. Tricks hearing
With
the
a
banging
sigh.
again blasts out to the mess hall.
The sigh, Omen would stand up and just go to the door and open it and just be like, I'll be up in a second.
I'm just saying,
Uh,
you miss the food hall, you don't eat. Just saying.
I don't need breakfast. And Nelia's gonna go back to laying down. She was sat up, now she's laying down again.
Mug just waddles back to the kitchen.
And then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Then you
I'm going
waddle
to
away.
kill myself. I can't do an entire
I can't even
campaign
hear
of
it in
this
the
voice.
voice. I can't even hear it in the voice.
I love the voice.
Okay,
I'm gonna hear it in my nightmares.
so, for those of you who get breakfast, you get breakfast. What is everybody doing afterwards?
Omen's just gonna keep walking.
Just up deck?
Yep.
Nelia keeps strong and keeping an eye on Omen.
Okay.
I have something to reveal, but do we do it now or do we do it later?
Make a choice.
We'll do it later. We're doing it later.
Okay.
What are we doing later?
Stuff and things.
Okay.
A hobby of Omens that we've decided we're not doing now.
Omen, roll me a perception check.
A what?
Perception check.
Perception?
Perception.
That is an 18.
You see it, and oh boy do you hear it! The distinct whistling sound of a cannonball. As...
Is it flying towards me?
let me finish. As it flies and misses. It misses. It goes right over the deck and impacts one of the smaller floating islands, causing it to just crumble. And you see coming out of the mist, pirates. Those are definitely pirates. And
Let's go,
Voda's just...
combat.
All hands on deck! I repeat, alert, alert! All hands on deck! We are under attack, and they are vicious! Holy crap, and oh my gosh, they're ugly! Ow! And that is going to be where we end tonight's session. We'll start with combat tomorrow. Or next
Rip.
time. So-
I decided to murder people.
How did you guys like it?
It's fun. She was
I mean,
cute.
I always enjoy
I'm no longer imprisoned.
voice. Especially with Zeph around.
Holy
The
crap.
voice kills me. There's not much left inside, and it's slowly just chipping away at it.
Oh my gosh. No, this is so fun for me. I am sorry to those of you who hate kobolds. I'm having so much fun.
Kobolds are
Yeah, it's
super funny,
awfully-
silly, goofy.
I hate kobolds, guys. It's me.
all I have to, like,
Womp womp.
though, you can't blame me. Who else is going to be running a ship this rundown? Nobody. That's the point. So, yeah, hope did you guys I hope you guys had fun. Anything you want to comment on, real quick?
No, it was great. Hear me out. Nelia and Omen. I want to jump back on that train.
I'm gonna end stream real quick. Peace out. I am sorry for technical difficulties.
Bye, stream.